knows a lot about the science stuff. Professor Dave explains.
Class Mammalia is comprised of less than 7,000 species, making it the least biodiverse tetrapod class. However, it's also the class to which we belong, along with the vast majority of charismatic megafauna, the large, widely appealing, iconic animals with which we share our planet. In this tutorial, we will focus primarily on mammalian classification and begin our exploration of their diversity with the egg-laying monotremes. First, we will go over the history of mammal classification, then provide some additional information on modern mammalian evolution before reviewing the monotremes. Previously, it was widely accepted that there were only 11 orders of mammals: Rodentia, Chiroptera, Cetacea, Carnivora, Primates, Artiodactyla, Perissodactyla, Lagomorpha, Insectivora, Marsupialia, and Monotremata. Though the system has gone through numerous iterations over the years, with the most recent rewrite being in 2023, there are aspects of it that have remained firm, while others have changed substantially. For example, the monotremes are so different that they are still considered their own order, while the marsupials have been found to be so diverse that their single order, Marsupialia, has been raised to the level of infraclass and placed as a sister taxon to the placental mammals, whose total order count has increased dramatically. Meanwhile, some, like Insectivora, have been determined to be polyphyletic and thus are no longer used. In this tutorial, we are not concerned with the marsupials or the placentals. Our focus is on the monotremes. But before we look at their current diversity, let's explore their evolution. By many modern estimates, the monotremes diverged from the ancestors of all extant mammals during the early Jurassic period, though some estimates place their divergence back to the late Triassic. Regardless, as it has been agreed upon for quite some time, extant species form a monophyletic clade that are found only in Australia and New Guinea. Though they have been reduced to only 5 extant species, they were once a great deal more numerous, as there are many fossil forms. Extant monotremes are the mammals that belong to order Monotremata. They are the only group of living mammals that lay eggs rather than bearing live young. Female monotremes, like all mammals, nurse their young with milk, but only after the young hatches from its protective egg, where it is developed by yolk supplies. However, since they lack nipples, they simply secrete milk onto the fur of their bellies, where it is lapped up by the young, which are called puggles. This means that the adaptation for live birth in mammals evolved after the ancestors of the therians split from the monotremes, while nearly all other modern mammalian characteristics exist in the basal monotremes, though adult forms lack teeth, and their jaws are somewhat different in construction than all other modern mammals. Extant forms include a single species of platypus and 4 species of echidnas, also called spiny anteaters, though they are in no way closely related to the placental anteaters of order Pilosa, which also includes the sloths. The platypus is a unique animal with many distinctive features, including a duck-like bill, webbed feet, streamlined body, and venomous glands connected to spurs that function only in males, though females have rudimentary spur buds that do not develop. As they are adapted for an aquatic lifestyle, the platypus forages for prey, such as insects and small invertebrates, using electroreception in its bill. They possess a waterproof fur coat and the ability to close its eyes, ears, and nostrils while submerged. The echidnas are medium-sized solitary mammals covered with coarse hair and spines that are modified hairs made of keratin, the same fibrous protein that makes up fur, claws, and nails. They are proficient diggers, using strong claws to excavate defensive burrows and to find ants and termites, which they catch using their long, extensible tongue. There is one extant species of short-beaked echidna, which has the widest range of all 4 species, and 3 species of long-beaked echidnas found only in New Guinea. And that wraps up the egg-laying mammals. Let's move forward and introduce the pouched mammals, generally referred to as the marsupials.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Support me on Patreon so I can keep making content. And as always, feel free to email me, ProfessorDaveExplains@gmail.com.